Our media uses forms and conventions of real media products by displaying titles on our film and displaying names of those involved in the film on both black screens and freeze frames. This is how many thrillers display them, as well as putting more important actors first, or more featured actors. We have, however, challenged the conventions of thrillers by using female protagonists. This is uncommon in thrillers, as men usually take the leading roles. We did this because we hope to attract a more female audience, as thrillers do not often target them. For our media, we wanted to produce a somewhat traditional and expected thriller, but with a striking, unique selling point. From watching and analysing the popular opening sequences of Snatch and Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels, our group established that we wanted a fast-paced opening sequence and non-diegetic sound to accompany and support this. This was the basis of how we wanted to create our opening sequence. After watching the opening to Pulp Fiction, we then established the action we wanted to feature in the opening sequence. This and the ideas from Snatch formed an urban town setting, contrasting with the eerie, mysterious atmosphere created from the antique warehouse. It also gives the inspiration of stealing and escaping with a priceless antique, with the sequence ending with a dramatic, slow-motion throw of the possession. This was inspired from Snatch during the scene where the briefcase opens and everything falls out in a slow-motion effect. We wanted to achieve the same effect as it contrasted well with the previous fast pace and allows the audience reflection time.
We wanted our media to challenge the common stereotype of thrillers mainly appealing to boys by making all the characters featured females. We did this to represent girls who are interested in this film genre. Our characters are also teenagers, aged 16 and 17, as we thought this would represent our target audience of teenagers, as it would be more relatable. We also dressed our characters in common fashion of this time, for example New Balance shoes and Topshop coats, a popular high street shop. We did this to represent the middle class social group, primarily females, as we thought they would be most interested in these fashions. Other members of the public were used to act as extras within our media opening sequence. We included some busier scenes to ensure an urban, fast-paced feel would be projected onto the audience.
Many media institutions may distribute our media product. Those that we thought would be more common are internet sensations such as YouTube and social media sites such as Facebook. This is because these sites are free and easy for teenagers to access. This is important as many teenagers do not have the funding to afford cinema tickets or DVDs, so free distribution could help widen the target market and produce more fans and appraisal of our media product. Secondly, this is important as our internet, social media, is most commonly widely used among teenagers. Therefore, they will have more access to it and will feel like the media product is targeting them more personally. These institutions are also free to upload our media product onto, which is important for a very small budget production. If our media product would prove really successful, it could be opened up and launched in cinemas and made into DVDs, the most common and profitable ways a media product reaches its audience. There is also opportunity which may foresee our production making its way onto popular apps and websites such as Netflix and BingBox TV.
We've decided to target our film at an audience of 15 to 25-year-olds and primarily target females. We decided on this age bracket because we compared our ideas to what the film would include to the BBFC rating guidelines and decided the 15 age rating would probably apply to our film. This gave us enough leeway to include everything we wanted, but still make it viewable by our target audience. The 15 age rating allows for moderate swearing and violence. There is also research showing thrillers are becoming increasingly popular amongst this age group, so they gave an ideal audience to target at. Being within this age group, we also had a better understanding of what they enjoyed and wanted the film to contain, / what would appeal to them.
We attempted to attract / address our target audience consistently throughout our media product. We achieve this by having all voiceovers and characters as female to give an empowering feminine atmosphere that we thought would attract our audience. Secondly, we base the crime within a very pretty and interesting looking antique warehouse, a setting more commonly appreciated by females. The voiceover showed a woman instructing two other women. We thought this would attract our audience further as it demonstrates female authority, something not regularly seen in the media, especially not thriller films.
By using a certain software to structure the short film enabled us to learn the way individual shots are all pieced together to create a thrilling product that will be exciting for the audience. The iMovie software we found on Apple products was straightforward, and we were able to fit together our monologue and also non-diegetic sound without cancelling either out by adjusting the volume of each individual noise and a gradual build-up of speed in each shot to create a thrilling motion. The appearance of each clip was systematically important for it to link to the theme of the thriller genre. The colour match effect enabled us to change bright shots into more interlinked colours from other shots to allow the atmosphere to be carried on throughout. However, we were disappointed by the use of text graphics on iMovie and screenshotted scenes where the text was designed and added it in on the photo editing app. This was a time-consuming process that we were still not 100% happy with. We used a Canon 550D camera to help with the clarity of the shots, and this technology taught us how to get the correct amplified light scale to get the precise shot needed. On the camera, we successfully learned how to film and change the light exposure to suit each scene. This was important as we wanted the film to film whilst the sun was beginning to go down. We also used a tripod to help the stability of certain shots where it was needed. Our church scene used a specific sub-focus shot to add suspense and a questionable pause to the high-speed movement around that was taking place.